So you see I've made a little bit of progress, still working on the outline. Just trying to create a mixture of shapes that will work well on the face and that can be filled. So as you can see, I pretty much have my face blocked out the way I'd like it. I'm very happy with how it came out. It's very abstract and free form, and I just kind of conformed and created shapes along the planes of my face. If I made mistakes, I just went in with pointy Q-tips and smudged it out and redrew lines. Very easy to fix if you make a mistake. And now comes the fun part, which is color. I can't really pick up and show you what I'm going to start with because I don't really know, so I'll come back in a minute once I get going, but I'm going to use a combination of things. I'm going to use colored pencils, I'm going to use loose eyeshadows and loose pigments in my collection. I'm going to use my Mayron palette, that huge theatrical palette with a lot of colors in it that's activated with water. And again, once that's on, it stays unless if you re-wet it with water. And it's going to be interesting how this turns out. Again, mosaic kind of glass look to it, layering with darker colors and lighter colors and different sheens and shimmers to create that glowing look of diachroic glass. So I will check back with you in a minute and show you as I get going. Okay, so I have a little bit of color on now. And what I'm doing with a multicolored look is just referring back to the color wheel: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, Roy G. Biv. That way I cover the spectrum and don't leave out any colors. And then in between there I'll include things like magenta and pink and teal and all those in-between colors and probably some metallics. This is just cathartic time, me time to play and paint, and it's time consuming, but that's okay. I'm just sitting and enjoying music while I'm doing it. And so I will check in with you again in a couple minutes as I make a little bit more progress. So you can see I made a little bit more progress, some purples and red and blues and pinks and yellows and gold, and I still have a long way to go. So I'll check in with you again in a few minutes. Okay, still going at it. Made a lot more progress as you can see. A lot of fun. So after all that hard work of painting in all of those spaces, what I'm doing now is I'm going back in with the same pencil that I created the outline with and just touching up to create that division of all the colors. Like if I smudged a line or covered up. With some of the diachroic glass that I'm looking at, they have, some of the blocks have a little bit of texture in them. So what I'm going to do is go in and add some black lining. And I'm just using my Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner since it has that super fine tip on the brush, which I absolutely love, and you guys know that I always tell you. It's easy to do fine detail work. So now I'm just going in and creating some pattern similar to what I'm seeing. And I decided since I had my liner out, I'd go ahead and line the top part of my eye. It's a big dramatic wing on both sides. Okay, so I'm going in with my glitter now, and I'm using the LA Splash Sealer as an adhesive for that, and then I'm just matching up the colors to the colors of glitter to the various colors on my face already. So I already put some dark blue on and some teal blue here and working with a lighter blue. I'm going to go in and fill a few other spaces like with orange and red and gold and silver. And time consuming, but a lot of fun. And I'll check back. Well, yeah, I just had a major mishap where a contact lens popped out of my eye and we've just spent 40 minutes trying to find it, and guess what? Can't find it. I'm not very happy right now. It's one of those things where you're halfway through a look and it's like, I don't want to finish now. I'm not too happy. Anyway, so you'll see I did finish up with glitter in the look, and then the second thing I did was when I was losing my contact lens was actually putting some pencil liner, the same navy blue, down below my lower lash line and smudging that out to bring the blue and connect it to the top. So the next thing I need to do now is finish up with the glitter, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put some on my lid using the same LA Splash. And this is going to go just on the blue, right along the blue here. And as with everything else, with all the glitter that I put on, I just use a small detail brush, and I'm just going to stick some hologram on here. Just again to add a little sparkle and pop. Okay, I am now putting on my false lashes. I already have one on. I am using Red Cherry 102s. They're kind of fuzzy and long. I really like them. I think they're really dramatic. And so I'm just using duo adhesive, let it get a little tacky, and then placing it down onto my lash line, and then I'm taking the end of it and winging it up into the liner that I already. Okay, so on this side of my face, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with a blush, and I'm going to use Blushing Rose. This is a Physicians Formula pinky color, and I'm just going to throw that on my cheek over the bronzer and the contouring that I laid down earlier. And presto changeo, there you have it. My Lady Gaga look is complete. Diachroic glass mask on one side and just dramatic eye on the other. I did go in and finish a few other things that I didn't show you. I did line my waterline with navy blue and finished up with the false lashes. Big bold eye, blue, baby blue, hologram glitter and silver, big bold eyebrow. On this side of my face, blush and bronzer. And then, of course, all the fancy stuff that I did on this side. The neck piece is simply tulle from Joann's, and then I bought sequin ribbon that's elasticized and put on some Velcro to create matching cuffs and a neck choker, so that I could hold the tulle around my head to frame the look. Just threw in a pair of little stud earrings, nothing big, nothing fancy to take away from the face, since that's where all the drama is. And that is it. Oh, I did finish up with a nude lip and a clear gloss over that. Since I have all this color, I didn't really think that I needed any more color on my lips. So I hope you like my Diachroic inspired mask, my Lady Gaga look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. As always, I had a blast doing this. Of course, it sucked that I lost a contact lens and we couldn't find it, so I have to order a new one tomorrow. It's like losing a piece of yourself. It really stinks. But please let me know what you think. I always appreciate it, and I will see you real soon. Bye.